G'day gamers, Ybot here, or Filthy Ybot 74, with my thoughts on Titanfall 2. Now, before I get into this, I know this is an attrition gameplay, but if I get amped hardpoint, which is what I predominantly play, amped hardpoint, you know, look, I have to edit a lot of it down. It does go for 10 minutes, but I'm amping. I'm an objective player, and when I'm an objective player, it gets a bit boring to watch. But in this game type, this is attrition. I start off with the car here, which is my favourite SMG, and I was getting owned, and I went to the Hemlock, and that's when I came back and absolutely dominated these, I'm just going to say nudes, but they're probably people that never played Titanfall before, so I'm not going to blow my own trumpet. Well, why the hell not? I think I get 26 kills is my final result, as I do pretty shit house with the car to start off with. But what are my thoughts of Titanfall 2 as I get owned there? As I'm sitting there doing it, I go, what the hell? So I switched to the Hemlock and thought, right, this is what's going to happen. My thoughts on Titanfall 2. Let's start with the campaign, people. The campaign, without a doubt, surprised me. I thought the campaign was going to be mediocre, pretty average. You know, I didn't think much of it, but I finished it from when I got it on Friday, straight after the Vanguard. I played most of it on Friday, finished it on Saturday, and what can I say? I was enthralled. It was captivating. It was a very good story. You had a feel for the characters, particularly BT, the Titan in it, but it incorporated wall running and the different weapons and the different setups you can have for your Titan. Well, when I say different weapons for your Titan, you can't, that's another thing I'm going to get into later on. But the campaign itself piece was bloody fantastic. And if you're not a fan of Titanfall, you're not too sure whether to get it or not, wait till it drops in price, because it's well worth getting just for the campaign. And the graphics in it are fantastic, by the way, peeps. I think they've improved the graphics on it. But campaign, without a doubt, particularly a couple of missions were just fantastic involving the Titan. I was just like, you know what, peeps, this is awesome. So as you can see, I get killed here by you know, people on cloak and camping. You get a lot of that. That's attrition for you. Now, so I think it's great. The multiplayer, that's the big thing everybody wants to talk about. What do you think of the multiplayer, Ybot? Well, I can tell you they're giving a lot more options than they have in the past. There's a lot more people playing it than there have been in the past. And there are a lot more play types. And I have to say, all I play at the moment is, believe it or not, is attrition and amped hardpoint. Now, amped hardpoint is the one I played the most. It's why I've ranked up the hell of a lot, because I'm an objective player, as I said beforehand. But man, it's just the duck's nuts amped hardpoint, because you just pretty much get that hardpoint, amp it up, you get points, and then you can get your booster pack, which is amped weapons, or I like to choose, which you'll see in this moment, is the turret, which seriously gets about 6 kills for me or more in this game. So you'll see it popping up in a minute as I take it through from behind. I should have done an execution, but you know, Ybot wasn't getting cocky, people. He wasn't getting cocky. Now, I will say this. On the weekend, the connection wasn't that great. Wouldn't say it was shit, but I have to be honest with you, peeps. Look, this is my original thought, and I'm not, you know, saying, oh, Xbox is the best, but their servers are much better than EA servers. And the connection was a little bit laggy here and there. Not too much, just a little bit. It has improved. We're now on to Tuesday. I'm ranked 35, so you can see I played the hell of the crap out of this game. And what can I say? It has improved the connection, so therefore it knows which how many games are in your region. So I've got no complaints. But it was that way at first, and let's be honest, people, EA servers have worked to the max with the Battlefield 1 launch. Now, there's something I want to bring up. I don't know why they launched it between Battlefield 1 and COD Infinite Warfare. Even though COD Infinite Warfare is pretty much, as everybody says, it's a shit game. There's got the low pre-orders. People got to buy it. 1, because the campaign does look interesting on it, and 2, because it's COD. Now, Battlefield 1 has come out on the left field, and, well, you could say almost left field, and just totally dominated sales. It's dominating on all platforms, I think, PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox One. So, yeah, the servers are, you know, what can I say, a little bit running over the board. But I will say this. I hope the community stays strong, and if you're watching this video, please, 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 go to objective gameplay, so like, you know, bounty, not pilot versus pilot, capture the flag, and amped hardpoint. I'm going to play some capture the flag later in the week, but I've really put Gears of War 4 down and just concentrated on playing this game because it's fun. At the end of the day, it's fun, and the best thing about the multiplayer, people, is the best thing about this game is there are no hidden costs, no season pass, or DLC is free. Let me just repeat that for you again, because it's something very unusual pretty much in this genre. It is no season pass or DLC free. No hidden microtransactions. How effing good is that? Peeps, that in my view is already straight ahead. So if you decided whether to buy Battlefield 1, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, or Titanfall 2, and you haven't got much money at the moment, my advice for you straight off the bat is to buy Titanfall, because yes, you might pay a lot up front, but it's going to be the cheapest game. You're going to get the best content and the rest of it for free. And all the unlocks and the camos you can unlearn. That's something I want to talk to you about. The only thing I don't like is you can't swap the weapons onto your different Titans. Now, that's a good and a bad thing. Back in the old days, when you had your Strider, you can put... There's only 3 different types of Titans. I think there's 4 or 5. You're stuck with that one weapon. But the difference is you've got to build up to level 10 here and there. And you can unlock certain camos, certain abilities, and improve the weapons and to your playstyle on that particular type of Titan. Now, you can't swap interchange weapons. Look... I haven't played it long enough to see if that's a good or a bad thing. The next Titan I'm going to challenge is definitely Ronin. You have to be very good to play that Titan, I believe. Well, not, campy and old like I am. So, and look, I have mixed reviews on that. I really, really do. The one thing I do like, though, is you can definitely build up on your weapons and you can get different camos, which they aren't over-the-top peeps like Call of Duty. They're pretty darn good, if you know. And the grenades are good, and the special abilities. I'm happy with all of those. The movement, yes, you have to work a little bit harder to get fast, like compared to the last Titanfall. But I mean, if you play the first Titanfall, it is a little bit slower, in my opinion. Could be wrong when it's on PC. But really, just enjoy it and play for what it is. You can see I'm just camped up here. And look at this dude, like he's lined up, and I've just stimmed in and took him out with a hemlock. I don't know. Look, these guys, I'm not going to blow my own trumpet. I was very lucky in this match to get the amount of kills I did, but I thought it'd be good footage to talk about the game and have it in the background as I'm doing the recording. So, all in all, what I rate the game out of 10 just from the period I've been playing, and that's including the campaign and the multiplayer. Pretty much, peeps, I rate this about 8 to 8.5 out of 10, and there will be improvements. Now, all I can hope for people is to play more and more competitive game types. Capture the flag, like I said, and hardpoint. Pilot versus pilot, I haven't played it yet. If I want to play a game like that, I'll go to COD. But I do think this is they brought a really good balance to the game when it's pilot v pilot. Even the cloaking, you can get around that. The turrets you can put in there, you can jam, you can map hack. There's all things you can do to counteract all those other things, and you've got to earn them or get coins to unlock them. And the other bonus thing I quite like and find funny at the moment is the different factions in Titanfall 2. Now, I've the Apex, the Predator with the South African dude. I've used Visnoy, I think, whatever, which is the robot female. Now I'm up to the Aces, and they are Angel City packed, and the guy in that is drunk. He's a bit of an alcoholic. He says, first we fight, then we win, and then we drink. And I'm quite liking it. I find it quite funny. So, things like that are quite good. Titans, I'll be honest with you, for a pilot, a little bit harder to radio and take down. I've only gotten 3. But you can do a hell lot of damage to them with the anti-Titan weapons here and there, which I think is very cool. Titan, you can't be as dominating in a Titan. You've got to be a little bit more clever. You can't just charge in their balls to the wall unless you've got a real heavy Titan. From what I've seen and from what I've noticed from straight off the bat is my Titan gets blown up a hell of a lot, as you saw in this game type. But at the same time, that's good because you cherish the Titan you've earned. And more importantly, if you work together as a team, you can pretty much dominate. For instance, this is my favourite Titan at the moment, the Tome with the 40mm cannon and the volley of rockets. But when you press the special Y button, you can put a sonar out to tell where players are. And a couple of times with Amped Hardpoint, I couldn't find out where they are on B in certain maps. I think it's in this one. And I've hit that sonar on, got out of my Titan, jumped in there, took out those spots because I knew exactly where they are. Got back in my time once it's amped and gone. And I think that's a good little niche here and there. And you can jump off, you've got injection, you've got cloaked, you've got teleport into your time, you've got walk forward, you've got domed, you've got all this stuff. And I like these grenades here, the gravity grenades. As that guy got sucked in there, and I pretty much just took him out. So the grenades are good. So I think there's a lot of longevity in this game. And the campaign, yeah, I'll play it on harder levels, and you got temporary run things, you got ghost cams. I mean, the campaign in itself is worth just buying, if you ask me, peeps. And a lot of other people that played the campaign are like, yeah, shit, this campaign was good, man. I mean, the first one, as I said, because I played it to death, and you had to get in quick and finish that because the campaign you had to be online to finish that. And well, man, the campaign was good, but it just limited it. It really did. But all in all, I think it's a damn well good game to get no matter what platform. Now, a lot of people saying sales are down and all that kind of stuff and it's not looking good. Mate, sales are down because people want to see what it's like and also because it's released at the worst time of year. I mean, between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty, what were they thinking, dude? It's serious. It's like trying to release a romantic comedy on the same day as Star Wars movie and trying to think they'll win. They did it because they saw the low, EA wanted to have a shot. They're guaranteed to do well in the Battlefield 1. I haven't heard of any issues since launch on this game, by the way. It's just slight little connection issues straight off the bat, but what do you expect? Not many people playing it. And, you know, servers cranking on. But all I can say is it runs a lot smoother than the first one does on the Xbox One at the moment. Maybe because I've got a new Xbox One. But it just seems to load a lot quicker, finding matches a lot quicker, a little bit more options here and there. The graphics are better. And I just think, all in all, it is a better game. And I am loving it because I'm not buying any more games. Not until mid next year, which is probably Mass Effect. So, Gears of War 4 in this game have got me hooked, and plus there are others to finish. So, yeah, people, the two campaigns I've only finished this year, which is, believe it or not, Gears of War 4 or Titanfall 2, because Titanfall 2 really grabbed me in. I didn't think the campaign was that good, but I finished it before I started playing multiplayer. And, you know what, Pete? I loved it. And I'll be playing the campaign again. Same with Gears of War 4. So, Frag and Tab, be good days and own you. Catch your mofos on the battlefield. Yes, I've been talking a lot. Sorry the videos haven't been coming out so much because I've been playing a lot of this. I will do a live recording or, you know, with a webcam with the Titanfall helmet on. I've just got to work a few things out because I think the Vanguard edition, thank you for, yeah, it's great. And thank you for supporting the last video. And that's my only real time I ever got a Titan assassination doing stuff like that. So, like I said, Frag and Tab, be good days and I need to catch you mofos on the battlefield. I think I got 26 kills all up. I don't know if it shows you with deaths, which... You know, you got to have a game that shows you your deaths. You got to see how bad you did. But, you know, at the end of the day, if it makes you feel good, why not go with it? And look, these little things, this only said it's an attrition. The AI does seem to be a lot more aggressive in this game compared to last grunt. So, yes, I got 26 kills, I think. I can't really see on a small screen. Frag and Tab, good days at home. You know, catch you mofos on the battlefield. If you like this video, please drop a like. And I'm a member of the Facebook page of Titanfall. I'll link that in the description. And I promise the next video, people, will be Gears of War 4. Bring on Gears of War 4 and Titanfall, baby. I'm having so much fun with these games, man. I'm having so much